All right, Lisa Pezik here, and in this episode of the Lisa Pezik Show, I want to challenge you, business owner, to get something out and launch something in the next 30 days. Because here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of coaches, I'm seeing a lot of business owners, I'm seeing a lot of authors, a lot of really amazing, knowledgeable, capable beings that aren't asking for monies for their services. They're not having call to actions in their posts when they're blog writing or doing this podcast or doing a podcast or being a contributing editor or going on live video or however it is that you speak to your ideal client. You're not offering something to them for them to work with you. And people aren't just going to wake up one day, search you out, find you, and say, how can I work with you? Let me know. They may, but it's very, very, very rare. Business is all about building a relationship. Business is all about staying in constant contact with your contacts and giving them tons and tons and tons of value so that they know, like, and trust. But after you give them tons of value, you also have to show them opportunities and ways that they can work with you because they want to, because they trust you, because they believe in you. And that call to action piece is something that I think so many people are missing at the end of whatever piece of content it is that they're putting out there. And I know I was this way in the beginning when I first started my coaching business because I didn't want people to get the wrong idea about me. I didn't want people to judge me. I didn't want people to think that I was just money hungry. And that was all just my own stuff. So if you've got a block about money or you feel icky about making a call to action, then you got to go back and you got to rework your thoughts around money. You got to rework your beliefs around what you're worth. Because when you're giving tons of value, tons of knowledge, coming from a place of service, always teaching, always energetically being on point and showing up the way you know you can, you don't feel icky about getting paid for it. You don't feel icky about saying, buy this program, work with me here, let's hop on a coaching call, buy this coaching package, invest in this product. You don't have any of those icky feelings when you're serving the heck out of people. So I want you to go back and look at your beliefs around money if you're having a tough time with call to actions. I want you to go back and look at your content and the way that you're putting out information to people and see where is the call to action missing. And number 3, I want you to always, always, always teach somebody something. And that's ideally how you go from content to cart to cash. That's really what we're trying to do here. And if we break down what is a call to action, it can be many things. A call to action can be transactional, where it could be buy this product, invest in this course, or it could be purely conversational or relational, meaning go to this blog, check out this Facebook, go to my LinkedIn. So you could either be leading someone somewhere else to another piece of information, or you could be asking for the sale. So those are the 2 types of call to actions that we see. And what do you need to have in that call to action? Well, I'm going to break it down for you in a framework here that's CTA. So what do you need in that post? What do you need in that call to action? What do you need in that information? The C, you want to instill in people that when they're asking themselves the question, can I do this? The answer is yes. So before you say, buy this course, invest with me, buy this book, read this blog post, you want to have a little bit of motivational piece in there saying, imagine if, imagine when, and you're visualizing and putting themselves in that situation that they're going to have the same success that either you had or that one of your testimonials had. Imagine when you zip up those pants and they finally fit, those ones that have been in the back of your closet. Imagine when you wake up in the morning and your phone had 15 notifications on it that people bought your products and programs while you were sleeping last night, and you're creating that residual revenue. So put them in that scenario that they want. And that's what you're saying, that can I do this? Yes, you can do this. When you follow this framework, when you follow this steps, when you dig in, after you read this book, it only takes you X amount of time to implement. Paint the picture that it's possible for them too. Share your story that you were once down and out and you didn't know where to turn and you didn't know what to do until you figured it out. And these were the steps that you took that took you from down and out and struggling to the successful person that you are now. Help them bridge that gap, that it's not just you that's all successful and happy and positive and loving and fit and fearless, that they can do that too. Because that's one of the first things that go through their brain when, buyer's remorse comes up or they're worried about investing. They're thinking, well, yeah, Lisa can do that, or Jane can do that, or Joe can do that, but that's not going to work for me. So you got to make sure that you instill in them that they can do this too. And sometimes it's literally as simple as just saying that. I did it and I believe in you. I know you can too. And then the T in the call to action, teaching and time. So before that call to action, right? Before you're saying, come on and work with me, come on and buy this, you have to make sure you taught them a piece of it, or you taught them something that they can go and take away and do, and the time frame that you want them to do it in. So you're stressed out, your time management sucks. I want you to write down your day. I want you to journal what a typical day looks like for you. And I want you to circle all the things that you love and that are necessary and that make sense. And I want you to X out all the things that frustrated you, drove you crazy, didn't move the needle. You got caught up in Facebook land from this time to this time, or you're watching Netflix and you're stuck here at this hour. And I want you to do that today, because we need to start looking at your time or your time management. If you're teaching somebody time management, right? I need you to journal your food, the good, the bad, the ugly. I need you to do that today and really take a look at what it is you're eating and the times that you're eating, because you're going to see the gaps in your energy once you start to look at how you're fueling your body. So you got to teach them something, and you got to give them the time frame that you want them to do it in. Then you can place that call to action and be like, after you go and write that down, let's hop on a call. In this call, we're going to map out how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, boom, 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 boom. And then they're coming armed with something, and they get the intent and the purpose of what you want them to do. And then lastly, in the call to action, the CTA. So instilling, can I do this? Yes, they can. Teaching them something in the time frame you want them to do it. And then the A, the answers to what keeps them up at night and the action that you want them to take. So, and why they should take that action. So the answers that keep them up at night. What is your ideal client stressing out about? What did you stress out about? What did you envision for yourself that you wanted more of? Maybe it's not always the pain point of not making enough money, being overweight, can't sell your home, there's mold in the house, or you want to homeschool your kids, you don't like your teacher at school, like whatever it is, what keeps them up at night? And start talking about that and how you have the solution for that. And these are the action steps that you're going to have them take. And if they want to know those action steps or know how to do it, then they got to invest in your coaching. They got to buy the video series. But this is all after you instilled in them the belief that they can. You taught them something and told them to go, instructed them to go do something. You get that me too kind of feeling by saying, I know what keeps you up at night. It used to keep me up at night, or this is what I used to worry about, or this is what I thought about before I was down and out. And this was the action that I took. Now I want you to take action and invest with me, or whatever it is that you're asking them to do. But use that framework for every piece of content that you put out, because sometimes we fall flat with just teaching. We're like, we tell that feel-good story that this is how I was down and out. This is what I did. Yay is me. And we paint the picture of, I want you to believe that I'm not down and out anymore, that I have it all figured out, that I'm making lots of money. I want to show you X, Y, and Z. But we never invite people to come and take the next step with us. We never keep that relationship going. Because part of your people are going to buy when you make the ask, and part of your people aren't. They're not ready yet. And you can't push them over the edge with more logic, with more information, with more stuff. You can only continue to stay in contact with them and keep asking and keep saying, come and work with me, come and work with me, come and work with me. Because when they finally hit that point when they're ready, they will. And that's how you go from content to cart to cash. That's what I want you to focus on. Making more call to actions. Do not write a blog post or put out a social media post or do a podcast or go on an interview or meet someone for coffee without letting them know what the next step is. You wouldn't like it if someone left you hanging, and you don't want to do that, especially to your ideal clients. You don't want to stay in that content piece. You want to move them to the cart and the cash. And that's going to be different for everyone, but it's based on how much you serve and how many times you keep saying, work with me, and you keep putting it out there. So get over those money blocks, serve the hell out of people, and constantly let them know how they can work further with you. I just learned on a mastermind call yesterday, my own personal mastermind that I'm in with Mel Abraham. He taught me about the signature of your email should have, hey, when you're ready, like a PS, or the bottom part, after your name should be when you're ready to, and then whatever the deliverable is. Like for me, I say, whenever you're ready to build the body and the business you want, here's how you can work with me. And I have my time management planner. I have my macro muscles and mindfulness program. I have my online and 9 business course. And then I have my freedom life coaching, one-to-one coaching, and group coaching links on there, so that it's always on people's radar so they know how to work with me. So I even have a call to action on my email that I just changed. So I want you to go and do the same. The world needs you. The world needs your message. The world needs your voice. Be brave enough and bold enough to go ask for the sale. I know you can do it. If you need more help, go to www.lisapezik.com and click on that Online in 9 course. That is going to take you all the way from content to technology to launch. So you can go from content to cart to cash. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you next time on the Lisa Pezik Show.